Skating on ice, it's time for our first skating star. She was joint top last week. Can she do it again? Clare Buckfield.
5-5 from Karen, 5-5 from Robin.
It was a superb performance.
That's it. Run the houses and land.
It's wicked to kind of be at the top again. Buckfield's back.
I think last week's competition proved to everybody that nobody's safe. So everybody's got to put out the best.
It is anybody's game now. It's a really tricky one to call. You don't know what's going to happen, who could go out. None of us obviously want to go, but it could be any of us.
1, 2, 3. Ta-da! Yay! So you get to sit down the whole number.
Wicked.
The whole point about working with a prop is not just do something with it, drop it, go skate and come back to it. It's got to be integral.
We're struggling with the chair. I'm going to befriend it, I think, this week. I need to make the chair my friend.
It'll hit you that way.
But not like that.
Once Clare's tamed her new four-legged partner, they decide to try and incorporate it into an ambitious but dangerous float spin.
Claire's doing a float spin this week. Without the chair, it's tricky. With the chair, it's dangerous.
Oh, that was a close one.
It's crazy. It's a crazy stunt, and I'm not quite sure why we're doing it. But fingers crossed, we'll be OK for Saturday.
Skating to Perhaps, Perhaps, Perhaps. Please welcome onto the ice, Clare Buckfield and Andrei Lipanov.
You won't admit you love me, and so how am I ever to know? You always tell me, perhaps, perhaps, perhaps. A million times I've asked you, and then I ask you over again. You only answer, perhaps, perhaps, perhaps. If you can't make your mind up, we'll never get started. And I don't want to wind up being parted, broken-hearted. So if you really love me, say yes, but if you don't, confess, and please don't tell me. Perhaps, perhaps, perhaps.
A bumpy ending, but Clare invents a whole new version of musical chairs. A very tricky prop to skate with. She was back to joint first place last week with a score of 27 from the judges, equal highest. And that jet costume is an eruption of thousands of volcanic crystals. This is the death spiral at the start of the program. And the lasso jump around Andrei into the koala cuddle. And then the crazy float spin. She's invented a new sport. That chair could have skittled half the audience. Here's the scores. Nikki, 5. Natalia, 5. Jason, 4.5. Karen, 5. Robin, 5. That gives her a total of 24.5.
24.5. First score of the evening. Did that make it all worthwhile?
Absolutely. It was so tricky. It was really tricky.
Are you OK? Because you landed a bit heavily at the end, or at least you seemed to.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yes?
Yeah, we're all right.
And that chair, obviously when it started at the beginning of the week, we found out that you actually have a bit of a fear of chairs.
Yeah, I can't actually sit in them correctly. I think that they're there, but they're not, so I kind of end up on the floor.
Good enough this evening? Is she back on form?
Yeah, she's back on form. And I think tonight she performed it as well. She got into the character of the piece, and so she's great. Well done.
Yeah, well done, Claire. Right, judges.
Well, a great score, not quite as high as the 27 last week. Cameron, was it the prop, do you think? No, I feel that the prop was very unpredictable, very heavy prop, but you made it part of your routine. And apart from a little trip, it was a good performance, but there was a little trip there.
Yeah. Thanks, Karen. And Jason, was it the trip that kind of did that for you?
It was the trip, and it was also the fact that with Claire, some of your extended leg lines at the back are bent and turned in. You need to watch that.
OK, Jason.
It's quite unsightly. No, and I mean, at this point of the competition, those little things you should be on top of now.
Of course,
yeah,
sorry.
Good.
Thank you, Jason. Thank you, judges.
Well done. Good move to agree with him, by the way. That's very good. Very sensible. If you don't want Claire to sit out the rest of the competition, she'll need your vote when the lines open at the end of the show. Clare and Andrei!